In the fictional town of Rainville, a young boy named Jack grew up surrounded by both familiarity and danger. The streets were rife with gang activity, exerting control over every corner. Jack's father, Jim, once a truck driver, had been arrested years ago for getting caught in a gang feud. Jack still vividly remembered that night, the flashing red and blue lights of police cars illuminating their home as his father was taken away, leaving a permanent shadow on his heart. Since that moment, Jack's family life became increasingly difficult. His mother, Mary, had to shoulder the burden alone, working 2 jobs at a local diner, toiling from dawn till dusk. Jack could see the exhaustion etched on her face each evening, and he felt the weight of their struggles. He started working after school, taking odd jobs from food trucks to convenience stores, determined to help his mother however he could. However, loneliness and confusion plagued Jack's heart. Many of his friends were drawn into gang life, choosing what seemed to be the easy path, lured by the promise of protection, money, and a sense of belonging. One day, his childhood friend Aiden tried to convince him to join a gang, saying, "This is the only way you can change your life. If you don't join, you'll be stuck living like this forever." Aiden's words left Jack in turmoil. He understood the implications of joining a gang and didn't want to repeat his father's fate, yet he felt powerless against the harsh reality surrounding him. Jack discovered an escape from his pressure and loneliness through art. He had always had a passion for painting, but due to his family's struggles, he never had the chance for formal training. Whenever he felt overwhelmed or scared, he would retreat to an abandoned warehouse at the edge of town, his creative sanctuary. There, he began to express the harsh realities of his environment, the violence on the streets, and his innermost desires on canvas. His artwork was both raw and emotive, juxtaposing the darkness of his town with glimmers of hope and his dreams for a brighter future. One day, a community center worker named Amy stumbled upon Jack's pieces. Amy was a passionate social worker dedicated to helping young people escape the clutches of gang influence. Moved by the emotions in Jack's artwork, she decided to talk to him. After learning about his family's situation and his father's story, she encouraged him, "There's a statewide youth art competition coming up, and I believe your artwork has real potential. You should enter." Jack felt a mix of excitement and fear. He had always used painting as a way to escape reality and had never considered sharing his work publicly, let alone entering a competition. A wave of self-doubt washed over him. He feared he wasn't good enough and that failure would only deepen his struggles. But this was the first opportunity he saw to change his situation, so he resolved to give it his all. In the following months, Jack juggled his time between school, work at the grocery store, and creating his art. This period was filled with challenges, and there were countless moments when he felt utterly exhausted and wanted to quit. Yet he drew strength from the memory of his father's lost freedom and his mother's relentless hard work, which fueled his determination to push through. Jack completed a large painting titled "Seeking a Future." In it, he depicted a young boy standing at the edge of town, with a broken neighborhood and gang symbols behind him, while a bright road stretched out before him. This piece was symbolic, showcasing Jack's yearning to change his fate and his hope for a brighter tomorrow. The day of the competition arrived, and Jack transported his artwork to the venue. Standing in the exhibition hall, he felt a wave of nerves wash over him as he glanced at the other contestants' works. Compared to them, his piece seemed simple and earnest, and he worried whether the judges would appreciate its style. When the judges approached his painting, Jack could hardly bear to look, his hands clenched tightly in anxiety. The judges examined his work closely, discussing the profound emotions and technical details it expressed. Jack's painting conveyed not just skill, but genuine emotion emanating from his heart. When the results were announced, Jack was stunned to hear he had won the competition, earning a scholarship to an art school in the city. In that moment on the award stage, Jack felt as if he finally glimpsed a beacon of hope. His mother, seated in the audience, wiped away tears as she applauded. For them, this was not just a trophy, it was a pathway to a new life. The scholarship meant Jack could leave behind the gang-filled streets of Rainville and pursue his dreams. In the years that followed, Jack thrived at art school, honing his skills and making friends who shared his passion. Gradually, he began to gain recognition as a promising young artist, with his work being showcased in galleries. His story became an inspiration for many youths, demonstrating that change was possible. Despite his success, Jack never forgot Rainville and the kids facing similar struggles. He frequently returned to his hometown, collaborating with Amy to offer free art classes at the community center, guiding young people away from gangs. He told them, "We can choose our own destinies, don't let your environment dictate your life."